I'm taking you through the Shanti Stupa, the highest and one of the highest in the world at 11,800 feet. It shows the turning wheel of Dharma. And then we go around and there are other three sides that we'll see. There's Mahaparinirvana, there is the birth, and the last one is defeating the devil. Those are the four sides on the stupa. Of course, there are like too many meanings in it for which one will have to really sit with an expert and read. But yeah, this is the sleeping form of Gautam Buddha, and form. This is the birth of Gautam Buddha coming out of the lotus, and a lot of lotuses here actually, and a lot of people who worship him have been depicted. This is just so peaceful to touch. Also, this is the last one, defeating the devils. To me, it's looking like peace in the middle of the chaos, literally. So there's a lot of stuff going on around it, but in the center is Buddha and peace. So that's all. See you later. Bye. Next, we visited Gurudwara Pathar Sahib, a very interesting place where they say a demon used to live on top of the hill on the left here, and he dropped this big boulder on Guru Nanak Ji, also known as Nanak Lama in Tibet. But the boulder, instead of hurting Guru Nanak Ji, took the shape of his shoulders and the backside and the head, and they say it converted into wax and it took the shape of Guru Nanak Ji. So a very interesting place. And then we moved on to see Magnetic Hill, which is another illusion in the area where they say there's a lot of gravity which pulls the cars onto the slopes of the mountain. So another interesting spot to visit. And lastly, we saw Sangam Point, which is where the Indus River and the Zanskar River come together, and it's a really beautiful spot. You can see the green color of the Indus River on the left and the Zanskar River on the top, which is more bluish, combine together and form this really beautiful turquoise green and blue color which flow ahead of the curve then. And lastly, we also visited the Hall of Fame Museum, which has these really great films in the evening where they show different army officers who have been honored in the past. Come here and we have to still figure out the details about the place, but we are at Hemis Monastery, which is the largest monastery in Ladakh. It has 200 branches and 1,000 monks, and yeah, this is how it looks. It's really nice. Throughout the monastery, you have these big prayer wheels, and it is said that if you turn around them, you can actually wash off your sins. So every one circle will wash off one of your sins, and these are there throughout every monastery and throughout Leh Ladakh, on the side of the roads and in and outside of all monasteries, and it's a really great experience. Tikse Monastery is one of the most peaceful monasteries you will ever be in, and the best part about this is it's on top of a hill, on top of a mountain, and you can actually climb on top of it all the way through, and you can go inside all the places, and which is true for all the monasteries in Leh and Ladakh actually, but this one is just the most peaceful and the most beautiful one, so highly recommend putting it on your list for sure. This is the Tikse monastery, and I think it's one of the best monasteries I've ever been in because you can just climb and it's like a mountain settlement. It's very cool. See the insides and then you go. So once you're inside the top floor of the monastery, there is this 49 feet or 15-meter tall statue of Maitreya Buddha, which almost covers 2 stories of the building. And this is the most peaceful part of the monastery and the most beautiful part of the monastery. And that is for this experience, I highly recommend you visit this place. Even now, if you just hear to the sound of peace in this video, it's just amazing.
You move.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
And that brings us to our last day in Leh. And I'm just so happy that we did so many things in such a less time. Usually people make plans for at least 11 to 15 days in Ladakh, and we were there for just 5 days, out of which of course on the first and last day we couldn't do much, but we still packed up so many things and we visited these beautiful places, and it was such a peaceful experience. So I would definitely recommend for everyone who can try to go there. Please do, if it's in your list. And one tip from me is to always book tickets on the left side of the plane when you're going towards Ladakh, or on the right side of the plane when you're leaving from Ladakh, to get the best views of the sky and the mountains from the top. So I hope that tip helps you, and thank you so much for watching this vlog, and I'll see you next time. Bye.